Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Up and Atom Comics. I wanted to I know a lot of people are getting ready for maybe Cinco de Mayo, and it's gonna be May. Uh, that's This is May 1 when I'm recording this. Hopefully I'll get this put out today. But anyway, I wanted to highlight a few things that I just got in the mail that were actually from Mexico. Uh, and so these are Spanish comics, but one thing that I thought was a little interesting is these were covers that I felt were a little hard to come by here in the US, but they've been repurposed uh, in Mexico for other things. So without further ado, I wanted to show, I got three books here. And the first one here is Captain America. Now, this is listed as number 21, but when you open it up here, this was actually produced in Captain America number, if that can, I'm not sure if that's going to show up, but it was actually appeared in Captain America number 22. So I don't know if they did a full run of these and one of them got left off. Not really sure. If you know any of that information, that'd be helpful for me. But this, of course, is an Alex Ross cover. Might be one, I mean, definitely in my top five for Cap covers of all time, but everything about Captain America, this has it all from, early origins in World War II, the skinny Steve Rogers developing, just absolutely amazing cover. And one that I was really glad, to get a bit more expensive in the States than what I paid for this here. And it's all, of course, like I said, in Spanish, there's not, um, what's interesting is there's not really any ads in it except for at the cover, to show like kind of the, something there for next issue and a little highlight for a trade. Um, and that's it. So it's a little, oh no, I take it back. I'm seeing ads. Um, there's a Hulk number one. These are just kind of cool, just to see. Uh, Actually, there's, I think that might have been the, I know there's another one for number 20. So really kind of cool. But love this cover. It's cover by because I don't speak Spanish. So all of these are cover bys because I don't speak Spanish. But thought it was pretty cool to get this one here. Um, the next one is one of my, my favorite book that I collect is Fantastic Four. This is number 5. And this cover was a 1 in 100 cover in the US. So it was, hardly any of them are out there. And when you do find them, they're really expensive. But this is also an Alex Ross cover and not really used for anything other than that 1 in 100 for issue 5. So this is the actual, reprint that's inside. But I just love this cover for the wedding. It's got, so many of the heroes and villains that were involved in the FF. You got Ben Grimm and his wedding. And so I just thought that was, this has been one I've been kind of on the lookout for to find the 1 in 100 if I could ever find it cheap. But it's been too long. And when I saw this Mexican version, I was like, oh, yes, got to get that one. Um, and then kind of the big book that I need some help with. And this is because I'm not very sure about how this is done or exactly what issues and how this is all compiled. But this is an Adam Hughes cover that was originally a variant for, I believe it was Legion of Superheroes. But this is has Supergirl, of course, on that. And I know this cover is hard to get, and you pay a lot of money for it. But I think it's Supergirl and Legion of Superheroes, if I remember right. And this one says Superman, which is a little different. But I mean, just one of the best Supergirl covers. And what is interesting is this has 4 it's a thicker one. So this has actually four different uh, stories inside. And, you know, I'm not 100% sure if these are accurate. Um, but I believe, if I'm remembering right, there was this um, John Romita Jr. cover, which I'm not a big fan of his recent stuff. And I remember seeing this cover. I can't remember if it was in Action or Superman, but this is, they're kind of calling it a number one. Um, and there's, kind of the interest there, I guess, is chapter one. Again, I don't speak Spanish, so I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's probably like the last day of Superman. That's my guess on what that might mean. Um, but anyway, this is from that, and then they have what I'm assuming is the second book is a Batman and Superman number two, and it's listed as like a chapter two. I think they're putting a chapter two in there, but I don't think these stories connect. Um, and then the third uh, chapter here is listed as, Action Comics number three, and that's the cover that's for that one. Um, and then this one, I'm pretty sure is right that, this is listed as their kind of chapter four, book four, or whatever, but it's Superman Wonder Woman number four. But where I don't remember this cover, so I'm not sure if they're repurposing covers from other books or and just putting them in as different um, chapters. Also for that Action 3, there's also this JRJR um, uh, cover that's in there. So I don't know exactly what's inside here. And of course, I cannot read it. But anyway, if you know what this is from or what those stories are that's included, let me know because I think it's kind of cool. But I mean, again, like it's hard to beat this cover for an Adam Hughes cover. A lot of people that collect Adam Hughes, this is a big one that's on the list. So I've always liked this cover, but never been able to, see one for cheap or see one in the wild. So that was definitely a cover buy, kind of different that it's got a different trade dress up at the top too, which I just, it's interesting. So I'm not sure, and this is issue number 43 listed on there. So I'm not exactly sure how their um, uh, numbering system works with, is this a series of things? Is this just like a monthly thing that's put out that collects a whole bunch of issues in DC? I'm not sure. So if you have any information of that, I would love to hear a little bit more. I'm not sure. Matt Likes Comics might know something about this one just from the stories inside. I'm hoping he might be able to help identify. Or Jab's Expensive Paper seems to know a lot about some Mexican um, uh, reprints or issues. Not sure currently if they know a lot, but if there's any information about this, love to know a little bit more. So, but anyway, I hope everybody's doing well in your life. I hope you're able to enjoy some Cinco de Mayo activities, whatever that might entail, and make sure you flip through a floppy. And I will see you next time. Take care.